Spliff Notes is sponsored by Jimmy John's. They're finally here, and they're hot. Try the new toasted sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Order one today.
We're going to get to JuJu here in his post-game commentary in a second. Our thanks to him for the lift on his new alley-oop show. We'll be hearing more from them throughout the playoffs and on the show here as well. It's going to be an assortment of different people from JuJu's life. The topics today, though, JuJu, I don't know what caught fire, what didn't. I imagine Zaslow is very popular and polarizing. What happens with this seat, the seat of stardom, the Stugotz seat? He has now been formally asked to be a guest on ESPN Radio this evening as a featured component of their pregame coverage. That's because right. Stardom comes to those who are homerific around here. So congratulations, Zaslow, on your promotion as
Are you going to wear that same thing or no?
Well, this is an audio medium, tonight, so doesn't really matter.
He's a radio legend. He's a but a regional legend, not a national legend. He is now becoming a national voice with ESPN. But JuJu, what has been the Zaslow commentary over the last couple of days?
First of all, Zaslow, you look incredible. I mean,
Thanks,
tell them
player.
folks that once they put their name up on ESPN as a celebrity bracket picker, then they can comment on your wardrobe. You dig it?
That's what I'm
Until
saying.
then, everybody needs to take a step back and salute greatness. Also, too, I throw you a bone on the soap situation. Not only do I take my own soap to hotels, I take my own towel, rag, pillowcase, and bed sheets because hotels are a disgusting place, bruh. Like, my skin is very sensitive, you feel me? And one time I was in a hotel, not to be named, in Miami, Florida. I pulled back the sheet. There was blood on my sheets, bruh.
Oh, no.
I was like,
no.
And that
El
ruined me
Palacio
forever.
Stadium Hotel.
It was blood on the sheets, dog, and it was also a booger melted into the towel. You know what I'm saying? And you know, most people use those towels to step on once they get out of the shower. So I bring all of my stuff to the hotel because my skin is delicate, baby. So I agree with you, Zaslow. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, and bring that soap that your wife.
Well,
gave
I
you.
would also say, though, that generally speaking, the Codys are on a cruise together, and the Codys together as a team are unhygienic, the both of them. And JuJu is fairly often disgusted by just their lack of hygiene. So I wouldn't call you a germaphobe, but I think, JuJu, around here, you come a hell of a lot closer to Samson than you are to the Wolverines around here in terms of just making sure things around them are not disgusting.
I mean, we always say Samson is the standard. I don't see Samson as this clean thing. Samson is one of the most disgusting things I see as well. I think I may be further down the spectrum than him. He puts his hand in a bag of jelly beans and puts them directly in his mouth. I haven't put something directly from my hand in my mouth since Obama administration. Like, I don't agree with how he live at all. Like, salute to his germophobia. I'm not trying to get fired and fined. Don't want to talk bad about David Sampson, but I think I'm a little bit more on the germaphobe spectrum than he is.
I want to have actually a germaphobe off, if we can do that, between you and Samson to ask you guys questions to see if you are indeed a better germaphobe than him. What about?
Don't get me started on the soap in the shower that's nailed to the towel. The towel. Don't get me started on that soap, please. Zaslow, I feel you.
Thanks, man.
Good support there. How about how has Zaslow gone over with the audience? Having more of a homer than all the Heat homers we have couldn't have been great.
That, my friends, is a whole entirely different subject. Yesterday, he became one of the most – he's popular everywhere he goes, but he was very popular for his ribs take, how he doesn't eat ribs.
How about that?
And he was
Upset.
You dig it? Yeah, no, it's very popular. Well, I should say polarizing. Hogsmash from Twitter says, imagine being so afraid of having some sauce on your face that you deny yourself the absolute culinary glory of wings and ribs.
There's other foods.
That's a true shame.
It's not a lack of food. There are other foods. Appreciate you, Hogsmash.
Yeah. Mr. Rich 6183 says, get him out of here. Straight to the point.
Because I don't want to eat your ribs?
No, this is a different reason.
Oh,
but it is. You're just simply disgusted by anything that is finger food that's going to leave.
It's not worth the try. I don't have to take a bath after I eat.
CeeLo Brown 27 says the funniest part is that he said he can eat pizza without making a mess because he's not two, but can't eat a wing.
Again, not worth the trouble.
Mike Fizz says worst take of all time on this show, and that's saying something.
People like ribs. People are willing to take whatever
Damn
the mess
right.
is. Just get some wipes.
Ken Silvano says he's full of shit.
So who's more full of shit, you or Jimmy Butler?
Definitely Jimmy Butler, because I'm telling the truth. I don't like wings. I don't like ribs. He's saying money wouldn't have made a difference. He's full of shit.
Tom Babaldi says, I get the sensory issue of not wanting your hands to feel sticky, but as he kept going, sheesh.
Good dismount.
You know, these are our loyal supporters. We gotta,
Okay.
you know what I mean, let them be heard.
I need to hear your thoughts, by the way, before we get to some polls. And I didn't actually talk at all about that Maryland buzzer beater the other day. But you're wearing USC gear today, and I imagine you like L. Duncan. Like I imagine someone who cares about the sport the way and people you do, that you wake up with a little sickness in your stomach on last night's story.
Right. I was watching the game, dog, and my everything stopped. I had action on a lot of NBA games, but I turned all that off. I couldn't breathe anymore. It was so disgusting to see my sister, JuJu Watkins, go down with that knee injury, because you know, like, what she means to that city. You know what she means to that team. You know what she means to basically just women's basketball everywhere. And to see her go down in the March Madness tournament, it's just so sad, man. Salute to Kiki for stepping up last night. Salute to her teammates for having her back. You feel me? But I can't help but be just feel very sick in my stomach, which is, I think it plays into the Cooper Flag conversation y'all was having yesterday. Why he should take his ass on. I don't give a damn if it's the Wizards, the Hornets, and get that bread, because your knee go out in one of these situations. Now, like Jeremy said, your career is pushed back a year, and you only get that option to have that Jimmy Butler contract that he just got. Your career ends a little bit more like some of the guys who just had to go out sadly because of injury, man. Salute to him, bro.
The best ending of the tournament has been the Maryland game, right? Maryland in their conference tournament gets broken by Michigan full court, last 5 seconds of the game against Michigan. That's how Maryland loses. Now Maryland advances to the Sweet 16 on a buzzer beater. Is that the best moment from both tournaments so far?
Yeah, it could be. I think so. Even though I had heavy action on Colorado State, that shot sent an arrow straight through my heart. Oh my goodness, just like Rick Pitino heart. But credit to Queen. You feel me? The debate started online though. It looked like he might have taken an extra step. I'm not gonna look, Tony. I'm not gonna look. What you think, bro?
What I
think
think is it was a game winner, and we're not gonna have the Zebras steal this one from us. It's not gonna happen.
But it was.
It might have been 3 steps. It might have been a gather in 3 steps. But the bank shot went in. He called glass. I heard it. Okay, and the Zebras were not gonna take this from us. We were gonna get that buzzer beater by any means, Zaslow.
I didn't think it was a travel.
Thank you.
He's saying,
okay, see,
stop the steal. Don't let the Zebras steal it.
Finally. Somebody.
And look, that's proof. Zaslow, I love you, brother. You are the biggest celebrity I know.
Thanks, playa.
But you got to understand that was a travel. To call it in that place, I get you don't want to ruin the game, refs, but that was actually a travel. And that's what's wrong sometimes with today's society. Kids watch that and they mimic that. Oh, Queen at the buzzer, 1, 2, 3, and they're going to take that to their rec league. No, I think the referees should bite down. You know what I mean? And dare I say, throw the little whistle in there and help Papa get his action from Colorado State.
There it is. By the way, LeBron's been traveling for 25 years.
That hurts, though. To have like a heartbreaker, yeah. But wait a minute. Did you have him on the money line? You had Colorado State to win?
I'm in a Survivor League where, I think it's 18 out of the last 22 people had chose Maryland, and the cash is exponential right now. And I was about to be right there at the cash. Now we're all back in it.
Maybe you should have checked me out. I'm a celebrity expert picker on ESPN Radio's Tournament Bracket Challenge.
You picked Maryland?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah, I'm going to check you out, too. I also want to everybody make sure you check out Jimmy John's, you feel me? Go check it out. I keep my most valuable possessions in there. It's a little confetti from the 2024 champions, the actual confetti.
Wow.
Just making sure that my brother's celebrity Zaslow sees that.
I mean, since the Miami Heat have been alive, they've had 3 times there's confetti has rained down. The Celtics just twice.
In the words of my missing brother, what have you done for me lately? Stugotz, I see you. Catmount96 says, L. Duncan should be on the show weekly. And I support that as well. My sister bring it every time. Like, salute to L. Salute to my dog Tony. He tried to get Kilmoki in there. And I don't know, that divided the world.
But you knew about the dap.
Of course I knew
Okay,
about
thank
the
you.
dap.
Thank you.
But that divided the whole internet chat. That divided the back
That's
row,
the cleanest
it feels
dap.
like.
That's the cleanest dap I've ever seen a coach give ever.
It is, brother. And as a person who's going through, like, I've been 7 months of straight just therapy. I've been in the gyms, therapy and counseling. I suggest you guys, you know what I mean, love each other. Everybody just love each other. No matter your Mokies ties or no matter your whatever ties you have, just love each other, especially on air. You dig it.
It's a great dismount.
First poll. What is the smarter animal, the dolphin or the octopus? 54% of the audience says the dolphin is smarter than the octopus. Sheesh.
That was close.
Hell yeah. Second poll, is the fight won by the first genital biter? I would tap out. 85% of the audience says yes, it is.
Who are the 15% who think that we're still going after that?
Probably people in wheelchairs. Salute to them. Over under the age of the person who calls the police the fuzz. 78% of the audience says over 100 years old calls the police the fuzz. And those are y'all polls.
Thank you, JuJu.
Thanks, JuJu.
Thank y'all.
It's the height of winter, but it's also a great time to gather with friends and enjoy some Miller Lite. That's right, Miller Lite has the taste you know you can depend on. No games, no gimmicks, just that beautiful white can and a great tasting beer for people like you and me who love the taste of beer. Because Miller Lite is brewed for taste. It hits different than other light beers, with simple ingredients like malted barley for rich, balanced toffee note flavors and that iconic golden color that we all know and love. And here's the most important part for me. I mean, I like all the things, but 96 calories and just 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces, Miller Time is always a good time. The original light beer since 1975 and still the very best one. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Tastes like Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.